Oh, good morning. It's 10:45, I think. Hang on. No, it's 11:15. And I've got a 4-mile detour to the rock paintings at Tanum today. And then I'm off to my ape country, Norway. Woohoo! And planning to get 79-mile cycle today to get to Moss, which is the ferry port where I get over to the side of Norway. It's not raining today, so that's really good news. So hopefully I can have a pleasant day riding. I don't think these are the rock carvings I actually planned to come and see. I've just kind of stumbled across these, but I think they're similar to the ones where I'm going to. As you can see, they've been painted over in red. I think that's so you can see them more clearly. It seems a bit of a shame because they're literally thousands and thousands of years old. Some date back as old as the Stone Age, I believe. And check this guy out. He's the biggest rock carving in the whole of Scandinavia. And I reckon he's probably got the biggest other thing in the whole of Scandinavia as well. Either that, or he's just pleased to see me. Little guys on boats, little things that look like sleighs. Another guy here, look. Perhaps he's got the biggest thing in the whole of Scandinavia. Bigger than that guy anyway. Yeah, look, you can see here, here's some carvings without the red paint been put over it. You can still see them, but I guess the red paint makes them stand out a bit more. Found some more. These guys are holding axes. They've all got their bits out. And there's some balls at the top. I didn't have balls in the last one. The animal balls, I mean, not that type of ball. And these almost look like Viking ships. These are the ones on the map that I came to see. These are obviously the biggest selection here. I like these little guys. I think they're comparing who's got the biggest spear, I think. It's 2:15, I've ridden 23 miles. Can't believe this weather. It's so nice compared to yesterday. This wasn't in the forecast. It's quite windy though, but it's making steady progress. Woo. Without even realising, I'm at the Norwegian border. As soon as I cross this bridge, I'm in Norway. So this side is Sweden, that side is Norway. I didn't realise, I was just cycling along and then it all seemed a bit kind of, you know, when you go to like a new country, there's like weird shops and stuff. I was cycling through that and then, yeah, here I am. So once I cross this bridge, country number 8. Woo! Check it out, there's a really cool sign. And look, in the road, Sweden, Norway. So as soon as I cross this line, I'm in Norway! I've made it to Norway! Woo! And look at the view! Amazing view! Incredible! Nord Sverige. Made it! Cycled all the way from my front door to this point. It's pretty crazy. Feels quite good to be here. I've just now got to do the hardest part, I reckon. Going over the mountains to Bergen. I'm looking forward to it, but I know it's going to be tough, but hopefully rewarding. I'm in Sweden, now I'm in Norway, now I'm back in Sweden, now I'm in Norway and Sweden. Woohoo! I didn't expect to see this sign. I knew there were moose here, but I didn't realise they were this far down. I really hope I see one. It's all happening at once. I don't like the look of those clouds behind me. That way it's not so bad, but it's the way I'm going. But if they catch up with me, I think I will probably be camping tonight. I'm still about 29 miles away from Moss, which is where I get the ferry over to Horten to cross the little bit of sea. It's been a bit of a weird day actually. I just haven't really got very far very quickly. I've just been having to stop to do lots of things. I got a big food shop, so now I reckon I can survive until Bergen. I was concerned that I wouldn't be able to find any supermarkets. My brakes have been playing up. I literally can't really stop now, which is a bit annoying because I'm about to go down some very steep hills, no doubt. But I'm just gonna keep on pedaling now and get as far as I can and then pitch up when I think it's good. So, speak to you soon. I've just found this hut with this view. It's so tempting to camp here for tonight. Saves me the hassle of pitching my tent. But I've still got 20 miles to go and I hate pitching up early. There might be something more further down. I cycled against the hut because it was too much on a main path. Lots of dog walkers and stuff. And this bridge over this river, the steepest bridge I've ever been on a bike. It is crazy. I'm looking forward to the downhill bit, even though my brakes don't really work. I think maybe because I've got so much food laid in on my bike is making my brakes not work as good, or they've just worn out so much. Hopefully it's the first one. Damn. Guys, just going for a ski. Just spotted this hut, which could be pretty nice. I'm still 17 miles shy of where I wanted to get to, but I can make that up in the morning quite easily. It's quite a nice cycle path around this lake, I think it is. Just a bit concerned this might be a local dogging area. But I mean, come on. If that doesn't say campsite, I don't know what does. I've even got a little rope swing, look. I'm gonna assess it. Yeah, I'm gonna sleep here tonight. There is a main road here which is a little bit noisy, but I'll put my earplugs in, it shouldn't be a problem. There's actually a bigger road all the way to the ferry port, so wherever I go it's going to be a little bit noisy. And some person's left some foam here, which is nice of them. I tried lying on this bit, but it's just too narrow, so I'm going to put it on the floor down here, put my canvas underneath it, so it should be okay, and sort of wedge myself in between this table. And there is a guest book. I'm guessing that means guest book in Norwegian, so I don't know whether you are allowed to camp here, but there is a fire pit, so I'm going to make a fire later. And yeah, not too bad, I don't think. Here's my little setup for tonight. It's quite cozy, I think. Got lasagna cooking for dinner. Got my little mate, the pied wagtail. Don't know if you can see him, but he's just been there all evening, keeping an eye on me. Yeah, so hopefully I get a good night's sleep here. It's probably going to be a bit chilly, a bit exposed, but it's a nice view. And I'll probably have an early start for tomorrow to get to the ferry terminal. So I'll speak to you then. Good morning, it's about 9:45. I've just had my breakfast and I'm about to set off for the ferry terminal very shortly. I'm actually really glad I slept here last night because it absolutely chucked it down with rain. But surprisingly I had quite a nice sleep. I actually had a bit of a lie-in, which is quite unusual for me. But do you remember me telling you about my friend the little pied wagtail, that she was keeping an eye on me last night? Well, I know exactly why she was doing that. Let me show you. This morning I discovered this. There she goes. Sorry. Some little eggs. I actually feel a little bit bad because I've probably scared the poor little birds, and that's why they've been a bit nervous around me. But I'll be gone soon, don't you worry, and you can tend to your eggs in peace. So it was a bit of a wet ride getting here. It's about midday. This is where I was aiming to get to last night, but didn't quite make it. And I'm at the ferry terminal, and apparently this ride is free for cycles, which is quite amazing. Number one I need to get in, and then I should be able to get on the ferry. There's a few other bike packers here, and a lot of motorcycles. A lot of people going over to Horton. This is free, yeah, it is free. That's good. Where are you off to?
Huh?
Where are you off to?
Going to Strand.
Okay.
You know where it is?
No.
It's might be 200 more kilometers to go.
Okay.
And you?
Bergen.
Huh?
Bergen, actually.
Bergen?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
We're off to Horton, and there's a guy where I locked my bike up that helped me sort out my brakes. So I think they're a lot tighter now, which is really good. I think it's about a half an hour crossing, so I might see if I can charge my phone. So I'm off the ferry, chatted to a few bike packers from Norway, just going their different ways. I think this is where the real adventure starts. I just spent the past 20 minutes pushing my bike up a really steep hill because it was practically impossible to cycle up. Then I see this little kid come out of a lift on his bike. There was a lift. Oh, how annoying. Into the wild I go! This is the real deal, I think. Look at those mountains. The landscape is beautiful and the sun is out, which I'm not complaining about, but man, there's a killer headwind. And these hills are no joke. So my progress is a little slow, but I'm really enjoying it. Oh, today has been tough. I had that rain this morning, and the 17 miles that I missed out on yesterday has really taken its toll on me today. I've still got 22 miles to go to Flesburg, which is where I'm trying to get to. And I do really need to stick to this sort of schedule because I've got 5 days to get to Bergen to catch my flight. I've given myself a couple of days towards the end, less mileage, so it's a bit of a contingency. But the wind today has just been absolute killer, and the hills. I may try and push on and get to an Airbnb. It's a little over my budget, but I think it'll be worth it because I'm also worried about my batteries on my phone dying over the 5 days. If I charge everything tonight, it should last me till Bergen, so we'll see. I decided to book the Airbnb just to have a little bit of peace of mind that I've got enough battery life to get me to Bergen. I'm still 15 miles away. Hopefully there's no issues getting in. It's always quite nice to have a nice bed to sleep in tonight. And then it's literally 5 days on the road and 5 days camping until I get to Bergen. So a little treat before I do all that. What an evening, and what a day. I've just ridden just shy of 90 miles. It's just gone 9 o'clock and I'm here. I think I'm staying in one of these cabins down there. And those mountains in the distance is where I'm heading tomorrow. I can see patches of snow on it. Right, check in. Here's my cabin. The guy just gave me a Wi-Fi router because it says it comes with Wi-Fi. So he's got it from the office. Double bed, nice. That's right, this will do. What a day that's been. I am cream crackered. Actually, I'll raise it a notch. I am plum tuckered. So that's me for today. Hope you enjoyed this episode. I'm sure it's going to get a lot more challenging tomorrow. And let's see what happens. Good night.